to another episode of Ranger Rob Chronicles. We are again at Pink Shell Resort, and today we are looking for reptiles, specifically lizards. Brown anoles, green iguanas, fence lizards, there's even skinks that live here. I am with...
I'm Jacoby.
And?
I'm Jordan.
And what are we going to be doing?
We're going to be trying to catch lizards.
Right, so these lizards are very fast, and we're trying to get them in the morning. They come out in the morning to get nice sunshine. They are cold-blooded, so that means they are the same temperature of whatever's around them. So at night, when the sun's not out, do you think they get cold? Yeah, they get really cold, so they need to come out in the morning. That way they can soak up all that heat. Before we get going, what should we know about catching lizards?
Some lizards kind of like 4 or 5 years.
Right, so they have a long life, so should we be careful with them when we're trying to catch them?
Yeah.
Yes, we should be very careful. Are they able to lose their tail? Can their tail come off?
Yes.
Will it grow back?
Yeah.
Yes, it will grow back, but does that mean we should still make them lose their tail? No, we want to be very nice and careful with these lizards. What were you going to say?
All lizards eat insects.
So these are insectivores, and they eat bugs. They eat what? Bees? Yeah, so are bees an insect?
There's bees at my house.
Are they? What do they do at your house? Do they help make flowers grow? Yeah? What else? Are the bees nice to be around? Do you want to touch a bee? You just look at them? Cool. Well, it's good to have insectivores around because it keeps the invasive and nasty and mean bugs, what, mosquitoes and cockroaches, all those things we don't want around our house, they keep that number down. And fleas, yeah, they'd probably eat those. Let's go get some lizards. We'll give them a few tries. Why don't you tell us some of the lizard facts?
Some lizards can camouflage like chameleons, but they don't change colors instantly. They usually go lighter to darker, but if in the nighttime they're really cold. So when it's getting morning, they turn black so they can get sun, and then when they're done with that, they just hide in the leaves, and it's really hard to find. And I just saw one with black. One right there. There's 2.
There's 2 of them?
Yeah. One right there, one right there. I'm trying to do it.
After various attempts, they ask for some help. These lizards are really hard to catch.
Tail could come off, you could hurt a leg, you could even hurt their head. So if you get a net and put it in front of them and have them run into it, it won't hurt them, because then they'll just get trapped in the net and then you can pick them up gently. The problem is, you gotta get them right. It's really hard to get them with a net with all the bushes because they'll get caught. It's hard to push in there. So we gotta find them right on the outside when they're in the sun. But they get really scared of shadows and quick movement.
And I got one on the first try. Nah, it's a lot harder than it looks. I did not. But these little guys were everywhere. The anoles we're trying to catch are Cuban brown anoles. They only get about 6 inches long when
So
they're
there are
adult males.
1, 2, and then a couple
small
more
brown
down in
with
the
some
grass.
lines going down their back. They can
That we
lose
can
their
try
tails, which are
for.
regenerative if they're healthy enough. The losing of the tail is to discourage predators from eating the rest of their body while they fool around trying to eat
Here,
the
talk real
tail
loud
as
so
it
we can hear you.
wiggles and the body can run away. We were eventually going to catch one of these.
Yeah,
guys
so
today.
they have a dewlap, and that is a large, colorful crest on their chin, and that is for displays. Sometimes the boys use them to attract girls. Sometimes the boys use them to scare away other boys or to show how much bigger they are. The facts you were telling me about the lizards.
them, sometimes they might run backwards or forwards. This is why they need to go into the sun, because if their blood is too cold, they might die. And when they come into the sun, their blood gets warmer. And when they don't need any more sun, they just go back into the shade. But sometimes they sleep and they come out later to get more sunlight. Not again. But
Nice.
you caught him?
All right. See how I had to get him? You want to hold that open for me?
Keep the lid open.
All right. As soon as he's in there, you close that lid real fast. All right. Ready? Good. We got him. Well, I'm going to hold on to him just for now so we can talk about him. Oh, he didn't like that. I think this is a female, so she's a little bit smaller.
Jordan.
Yeah. So lizards don't understand what glass or plexiglass or plastic is. So it might not have a good way of seeing this because it's clear. They might not be able to tell what it is.
They think nothing's there.
They might. That's kind of why I keep it a little cloudy, because I don't want them running into the sides and hurting themselves. Did you see when she first jumped to the side, she like fell backwards? So I don't want them to hurt themselves that way. But see, she's in there. She's looking at us. She doesn't know what's going on. She's probably very scared. What do you think she's thinking? Yeah, she doesn't know we're trying to learn about them. She thinks we're a predator that's going to eat her. Now, did her tail fall off? No. We didn't grab her tail. The way their tails fall off is, let's pretend a bird comes down and grabs her. That tail's going to fall off, and it even wiggles. Okay?
So
that way.
So no matter what, it can run away.
Right.
That, because the bird will go down and scoop the tail of the thing.
Exactly.
Because it thinks.
Because you can live without your tail, live without your head. Right? Right. What were you saying?
There's a little hole right there.
Well, so that's her eye, and right behind her eye, that little hole is her ear.
Oh.
Yeah. So she has 2 ears on both sides. She doesn't have flappy ears like we do. She just has a little hole with a cover for her. But look at those claws. That's why they can climb on walls, those little claws, and then they even have pads on the tips of their fingers, so they're able to hold on to things and climb really easily. She doesn't know what's going on. Jacoby, well, we finally caught one. We saw it in the tank, and we got one here. So this is a little girl, and even the girls have the little dewlap here. Try to get it out without hurting her. See how pretty red that is? Now, she doesn't like it, and a lot of times when these lizards, what happens when they bite something? Do they let go easily?
No.
They'll hold on.
Really hard.
And it's really hard to, but it can hurt their teeth, so you don't want to make them bite anything, because if they get an infected tooth, are they going to want to eat? No, it'll hurt their mouth. So she's in really good health. She's a little skinny because lizards that are in the wild. Do you want to give her a little pat on the head, real soft? There you go. You want to try? You don't have to, that's okay. It's kind of weird to touch new little critters, isn't it? But look at these little hands and all that. It looks like she has a hand just like ours, just with big claws on the end. So before we say goodbye to everybody, do you have any last minute questions about the lizards?
Are lizards wet?
So lizards are not wet unless they're water. Lizards don't have a mucous membrane or anything like that like amphibians. Amphibians, frogs, salamanders, they have mucus that covers their body to help them breathe and help them be happy. But lizards, they have scales for their outside, and those scales stay dry pretty much all the time, and they're waterproof scales too. So once they get out of the water, as soon as those water droplets evaporate off of them, they'll stay dry. Yeah. Anything else? No. All right. Well, Jacoby and Jordan, thank you guys so much. Did you learn some? Do you want to give them a kiss goodbye? No, you never want to kiss a reptile, especially a wild one, because these little guys have diseases that we could get. So guess what we have to do right when we're done holding them?
Wash our hands.
Wash our hands, which is what we should be doing all the time. So let her go. You want me to? Where should we put her? Right where I found her on her perch? So this was the little lizard that had this little thing. Oh, somebody took it. Somebody took her perch. There's another lizard on there. So I'll put her up here.
They might not want to
There you go. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, you want to say goodbye to everybody online?
Bye.
Thank you guys. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.
The new Junior Rangers had such a great time, they headed over to Sanibel Island where they explored Ding Darling and found even more lizards and other wildlife that they were able to enjoy.